Now, the age pension on living overseas, there are a number of questions about this, and I'll come back to it in the question section at the end. But yeah, from the 1st of January 2017, again, this rule is going to change as well. Currently, if you are in receipt of the age pension and you travel overseas, after 6 weeks, you'll continue to receive the age pension, but the pension supplement will reduce, which is only a smaller amount of the full age pension. But from the 1st of January 2017, they're going to reduce that 26... Oh, sorry, and so after the 6 weeks, so currently, after the 6 weeks, you no longer receive the pension supplements, but it's a small amount. After 26 weeks, if you're still overseas, then your age pension will cut out as well, which is the larger amount generally. As of the 1st of January 2017, they're going to change that 26 weeks to 6 weeks. So if you're overseas, after 6 weeks, not only will your pension supplement cease, but also your pension will as well. Depending on how much that is, that could be a significant amount of money. So that's changing. But how it generally works though, is that if you are overseas and you've exceeded either the 26-week period now or the 6-week period after 1st of January 2017, if you have lived in Australia for 35 years between the ages of 16 and 65, which is called the Australian Working Life Residence, then you still might be fully eligible for the age pension. But if you've lived here less than that, then you might receive a pro rata amount after the 26 weeks of being overseas. There is another rule that is sometimes not mentioned, but there is also a requirement that you need to have received the age pension for 2 years in Australia before you can be eligible for this pro rata or fully eligible under the 35-year rule. So that means if you want to be fully eligible and live overseas, you need to have applied for the pension. You can only apply for the pension when you are in Australia. Generally, you need to be in Australia for 2 years, receiving the age pension, then you can move overseas, and then there's the potential, if you've satisfied these living in Australia requirements, you may be able to receive the age pension overseas for an extended period. There also are reciprocal arrangements with some countries, so you need to check that as well. Richard says, is that 6 weeks in one block or 6 weeks across several blocks over a 12-month period? It's for a single block. So it's if you're overseas for more than 6 weeks. So you could be overseas for 2 weeks and come back, and then you would not be affected.